unresolved anger. Okay, these are the effects of unresolved anger. Number one, when they disturb sleep patterns. Yung hindi ka makatulog, no? Because definitely there is a certain hurt among in either partner, or your appetite is affected. Wala kang gana kumain. Mahalata naman namin. And then you probably can even have medical conditions like tataas yung BP. So, with that, those are the effects of unresolved anger. The other one is behavioral symptoms. Ito mas malala ito kasi you do not have the ability to relax. No? You are tense. You notice that. And there is no sexual desire. So, either spouse, ignore, if the wife or husband is not in a position to have time with you, private, intimate time, then that could also be the cause of the result of an unresolved anger. Or you can also have obsessive behavior such as perfectionism. Yung gusto mo talagang tama ang palagi sa bahay. Or quick temper. Maiksi ang pasensya. Of course, there are other attempts also. Some people try to escape by saying, mag-overtime ako. Sometimes they don't want to go home immediately. They will say mag-overtime because it's probably of unresolved anger. Or they will put more attention to the children. So, again, that would also be an effect of unresolved anger. What about the emotional symptoms? The emotional symptoms can be loss of positive emotion. Ibig sabihin, sometimes I do not feel I am worthy. Parang hindi ako magandang asawa or husband. Or I have low self-esteem. I am no good. So take note that this can be effects of our unresolved anger. And the last, yung pinakamatindi is depression. So please take note that when we do have that, these are symptoms of unresolved anger. And that's why it is always good that we are able to restore the relationship again.
So, it's important, now that we know, what are the effects every time we get hurt. How can we restore intimacy? Paano natin ibalik yung sigla ng ating relationship after we have hurt each other? And I'd like to just read a passage from Ephesians 4. It says there, get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. So, it's important that we resolve. Kailangan ayusin natin. And so, ito yung mga steps how we can ensure na magkakaroon tayo ng intimacy, ongoing intimacy in our marriage. So, binanggit kanina ni Edgar, Melvin and I have been married 35 years, no? But of course, may mga situations na talagang we hurt each other. And so, ito yung mga steps na ginagawa namin para ma-restore ulit yung aming relationship. So the first is, kailangan pag-usapan natin, no? Identifying the hurt. Kailangan, we have to speak, no? And tell each other how we have hurt each other. We have to take the initiative, no? Hindi tayo, it will not help kung tahimik lang tayo, neither will it help kung galit tayo. So kailangan, we need to look at the underlying causes, yung pinakaugat, saan nanggagaling itong yung feeling na palaging nasasaktan ako o sensitive ako sa mga sinasabi mo. Kung minsan, siguro sa upbringing natin, palagi akong pinipintas nung bata ako. So, kapag pinintas ako ng asawa ko, bumabalik yung mga alaala ng kabataan ko na nasasaktan ako. So, these things we need to discuss. It can be a painful and messy process, but it's important that we deal with it. So, kailangan identify the hurt. The next is, in the healing process, is to apologize. No? But before apologizing, kailangan, you really have to identify the hurt. So, I'd like to share an experience. No? Yung experience ko being hurt. Bago kami kinasal, Melvin and I agreed that we will be open to each other, especially in areas of finances. So, pareho kami nagtatrabaho, no? We put our income in a common bank account, no? And I agreed na Melvin will be the one to more or less handle, our finances in terms of, how much will go to the bills, and the education, the household expenses, things like that. But we agreed that we will discuss and make decisions together, especially mga major decisions, no? Major purchases, or most especially kapag may nag-uutang, no? Which is very common in Filipino families, no? May utang, and minsan patago, no? And then kapag nalaman mo, nasasaktan either spouse. So, before getting married, alam na namin those may be possible issues. So, we agreed, basta kung mag-utang yung mama ko, sasabihin ko sa'yo, tapos mag-agree tayo o magkano kaya natin mag-utang. No? And, ganun din, in his case, i-share din niya sa akin kung may relative na umuutang. But one time, meron siyang hindi sinabi. Yung brother niya, nag-issue ng check, I think, because may business siya. Walang pondo, tatagog yung check. Medyo malaking halaga. It was like equivalent to 2 months of our budget. Although it's savings, that was really supposed to be for education and other emergencies. And nalaman ko lang kasi nung nagliligpit ako, nakita ko yung cheque. So, as I said, kapag major issue, usually hindi ako sumasabog, tahimik ako, at humahanap ako ng timing para pag-usapan yung issue. So, I was hurt, of course, and, for me, that was something that I felt was wrong kasi unang-una, malaki yung halaga, pangalawa, hindi niya sinabi sa akin. So, parang issue yan sa akin. So, na-identify ko kung ano yung issue ko kasi parang lumabag siya sa usapan natin. So, that was identified. So, the next step was
when Maite opened it up, of course, without excuses, although I felt that I we sold, and I was hoping that it would be paid back. But since my wife knew about it, no excuse. I apologized to her. I said, I did wrong. I am sorry. I apologize. Although the debt was later repaid by my brother, and yet the point is that we had an agreement, and I broke that agreement by not telling her the real score about the loan of my brother. Therefore, in apologizing, we take responsibility, no excuses, and no blaming, putting the blame on others, but saying, just like what it says, I'm sorry for passing judgment instead of extending love. I'm sorry for not informing you about our agreement. And that's why it's important that we have to, our pride, sometimes we have to admit that we are wrong, but what is important here is that we value the relationship that we have with one another. And again, saying that you are saying your word, you are faithful to your word. If both of you promise to do this, you should do it. More important of all is we are going now to have the third exercise, and that is in identifying unresolved hurt. This exercise means that for the next 15 minutes, this is the hardest part of the marriage course. But if you follow this process, the results will be wonderful. You will experience a new freedom and level of intimacy in your marriage. We recognize the process of identifying the hurt that you have made to your spouse, and then also the hurt that you have experienced yourself. And then you are able to both work it out. In other words, you are able to tell each other how did I hurt you, and where did you also hurt me. So let's do that exercise. But take your time, because it is an ongoing